Good morning, everybody. Today we are here back at Avignon with another episode, and we are going to visit the Papal Palace, which is situated right back there. And we are on a walking tour, very small walking tour. We're gonna head afoot to the inside of the walls inside of the city of Avignon. Let's go. So this is the city wall, and this is where we'll head into the wall. I've understood that inside these walls lives about 25,000 inhabitants.
Avignon is a city in southeastern France province region along the Rhone River. From 1309 to 1377, it was the seat of the Catholic popes, and it remained under papal rule until becoming part of France in 1791. This legacy can be seen in the massive Pope's Palace in the city center, where we are headed to next. After the gate entrance, you can find these inside gardens and walls of this historical palace. It is one of the largest and most important medieval Gothic buildings in Europe. Once a fortress and palace, the papal residence was the seat of the Western Christianity during the 14th century.
There was not a unified country, maybe. You know, Italy was unified in, if I remember, 1848. Before that, it was more like city-states, powerful cities with powerful families. And in Rome, there is...
While this building is mostly empty nowadays, it was classified along with the historic center of Avignon as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1995 for its outstanding architecture and historical importance for the papacy. The palace is actually two joint buildings. The old palace of Benedict XII, which sits on the impregnable Rock of Doms, and the new palace of Clement VI, the most extravagant of the Avignon popes. Together they form the largest Gothic building of the Middle Ages. The palace became obsolete when the papacy found it necessary to return to Rome. The hope of reuniting Latin and Orthodox Christians, along with the achievement of peace in the Papal States in Italy, made the case for returning much stronger. While visiting this palace, I could not help but to have more questions than answers. From the incredible architecture for its time to the history and events that took place. Every room is unique and tells a story in its own way. While it remained under papal control over 350 years, it gradually deteriorated despite the restoration in 1516. When the French Revolution broke out in 1789, it was already in a bad state when it was seized and sacked by the revolutionary forces. In 1791, it became the scene of a massacre of counter-revolutionaries whose bodies were thrown into the Tour de Latrine in the Palais Vieux. The palace was subsequently taken over by the Napoleonic French state for use as military barracks and prison, and it was further damaged by this military occupation, especially because of the anti-clerical Third Republic. It was vacated only in 1906 when it became a national museum and has been under virtually constant restoration ever since. After our visit on the inside, we decided to take a stroll around the outside, and it ended up being the best spot to have some amazing views of this city. Once the visit was completed, we headed back to our boat for some rest and a quick lunch. Later that afternoon, we headed to another incredible structure and nowadays tourist attraction nearby, namely the Pont du Gard, which is an ancient Roman aqueduct bridge built in the 1st century AD to carry water over 50 kilometers to the Roman colony of Nemausus. It crosses the river Gardon near the town of Vers Pont du Gard in southern France.
They really wanted something that works, so this is what this bridge was meant for, to carry water from one spring further up to the weight of the vehicles. The vibrations might damage the entire structure, so they put an end.
The Pont du Gard is the tallest of all Roman aqueduct bridges as well as one of the best preserved. It was added to the UNESCO list of World Heritage Sites in 1985 because of its exceptional preservation, historical importance, and architectural ingenuity. The bridge has 3 tiers of arcs made from shelly limestones and stands 49 meters high. The aqueduct formerly carried an estimated 40,000 cubic meter of water a day over to the fountains, baths, and homes of the citizens of Nimes. There's also a museum where you can learn more about this amazing structure. Once finished with the visit and our tour, we headed back to our boat and were treated with a cold but beautiful sunset.
So my father decided to go into the pool. After that tour we made, and they said the water is hot, but it's not really all that hot. Hold on. Yeah.
My father rarely suffers from the cold, and since booking this trip, it was his goal to swim in this pool. On this late afternoon, it was very close to freezing point, and I'm sorry to disappoint you guys, but I am not about to do the same. After the swim, we had another incredible dining experience on board the Ama Cristina before saying goodbye and sailing away from the beautiful city of Avignon. Thanks for watching, and be pending for more videos from this trip. See you guys in the next one.